Proud to be a Reese Puffer Rocket, where no, at least I'm free.
Pride means doing your best and giving it your all, whether it's on the field or in the classroom.
Pride means wearing your school colors.
Pride is showing support for your school.
Pride is having spirit in something that you love.
Pride means a group of lions forming a social unit.
Pride is about building our future with a Reese Puffer cap and gown.
Pride means being happy and supportive of the school you come from.
Pride to me is all of the amazing things that I see Reese Puffer students do. From year to year, the collection of art and the music and the academics, it's all of it put together.
Pride to me is being satisfied in one's work.
Pride is being involved with extracurricular activities after school.
Pride to me is relationships I build with my fellow classmates.
Pride to me is acknowledging the accomplishments of yourself and of your school.
Pride is the deep sense of satisfaction you get out of a job well done.
Pride is going to sporting events.
Let's go Rockets!
Pride to me is doing the best at whatever you do and just being yourself and getting into like Spirit Week and stuff like that so you can have the best years at high school that you can.
Pride is showing that you care for your school.
Hey, this is Caitlin Gaylord. I'm here in Mr. Beckman's office. I'm going to interview him on Pride. I am representing Student Council, and I hope that you guys can get a look into what Pride means. I was wondering if you could share how Pride Day originated at Reese Puffer.
All right. It actually started before I came to Reese Puffer. It was actually 1989, 1990, where there was some damage being done to the old high school, which is currently the intermediate school, where students were, kind of letting garbage come out of their cars around the lots and things like that. And there was a little bit of damage done to some of the bathrooms and so on. And there was enough concern back then that the teachers and administration and student council thought there must be a way that we can really start to build pride amongst our school students with our school and its campus. And the school board stood right behind that, and they donated $1,000 to Student Council to put towards a day at the end of the school year that could be set aside as Pride Day, where the money left in that account of $1,000 could be used to put on a special day of events for the student body. And if there were any occurrences where vandalism or damage was done to the school, the money that it took to replace those things was taken from that $1,000. And then what would happen is it would start to drop down. And then there were ways in which if students could get that back up to $1,000, they did so by making sure that they took care of the campus and assisted in getting things put back into place that were damaged or vandalized. So that's really how it started. And the other thing that the students did was they decided they wanted to recognize someone in the community. And many times it's been a staff member at Reese Puffer, either kindergarten right through 12th grade, or it was somebody in the community that really had an impact on the school itself, through volunteerism, through donation, something along those lines. Or it could have been somebody that they really felt really had a good sense of what we're all about in Pride. That really is how Pride Day started way back in 1989-90 to what we are today. And I tell you this too, one of the things that we did back then was we had a cleanup hour. So part of the day was we got out, students and staff alike got out around the campus, the old building, and started to pick up and spruce up. How can we do that? We wanted to make everyone aware that we truly felt blessed and honored that we had such a nice school, a nice community. And now look at us, we've got this beautiful 268,000 square foot school. I think it's the best in all of Muskegon County. And what can we do, again, to bring that heightened sense of pride in what we've been given through our community?
So you talked to Student Council a little bit about how Pride Day's kind of changed over the years. Do you think that this year we could get back to that sense of pride and the real reason we started Pride Day? And how do you think that we're going to do that?
You know, I think so, Kaylin. I think one of the things that, when I think about pride in itself, I think we've gotten to a point where some students and actually younger staff have never really heard the history of how Pride Day really came about. And we're trying to get right back to the grassroots. It's really about having pride in something greater than yourself. It's one thing to have pride in yourself, but to have pride in an organization that you've been a part of, for some of you, for years, your seniors. Some of you, teachers, have been with us for 30 years. So we think about being a part of something that truly is greater than yourself. We're going to bring this right back to the roots. I think what's happened over time is it's we've been a little bit entitled that student council has gone overboard to really make this a true celebration without really talking about the history of Pride in our school and really why we want to put on a day not only to honor someone but to really celebrate the true opportunity that we've been given to come to a school, to get an education at a school and community that really supports us fully by giving us and supporting us in this beautiful building, if you will, and a campus that I think is, again, second to none.
Do you think that in this year, building up to Pride Day, have we shown pride, and how have we done that in the campus?
You know, I think what I've seen is students are really, I've seen students pick things up in the hallways. I've seen the lots, they're a lot cleaner. There was a time when I used to have garbage cans in both the Giles and the Roberts Road lot tied to all the light poles because there was a need for it, garbage everywhere. Student council in the past has made purchases of those beautiful green with a kind of a pebble side garbage cans to support localizing opportunities to get garbage put in its place. I think also, just from a spirit standpoint, having spirit days, having dress-up days, student council has done a wonderful job of really building a sense of pride in who we are, having green and white days and so on. The student body here really supports the different programs and athletics that we have. I really think that having a history and understanding of the need to be a part of this community really can go to another level.
Thank you.